Hi everyone. Um, it's 2026 now, but that's obviously not what we're here for. There is a slight risk of tornadoes today across parts of Louisiana, even into Texas, Mississippi, and Alabama. Um, along with a 2% risk of tornadoes, that's a moderate risk that ends in Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, even parts maybe in Georgia, and even parts in Tennessee. But again, obviously, it's kind of shocking I'm doing a video now and not just a live stream. But since nothing major is going on, like mesoscale wise, I'm not gonna start a live stream. We also have a slight risk of tornadoes going into tomorrow for parts of Alabama and Georgia. Let's get into it. Obviously, the mesoscale analyst page here. We're gonna pull up the thing here. Thermodynamically, surface cape is 350,000. Okay. That's not good. Okay, so surface-based cape is over 4,000. That's crazy. I've been watching this day for like multiple days now. If anyone that knows me on like Snapchat is watching this, you know I've been tracking this day for multiple days now. 4,000 joules per kilogram of surface-based cape is insane. I'm shocked. Model-wise, we're going to use the model guidance of the HRRR and the RAP soundings. Shoot. Sorry, guys. That was Texas on. No! Not single image. I kind of just want to look at reflectivity. I don't want to really look at parameters. So we are looking at some pretty strong to significantly severe updrafts, and especially in the overnight hours. But storms do not look that organized. I don't know how much more of a risk we're going to see with tornadoes today, but there is still a risk, and I do want to still discuss it. I'm kind of all over the place today. I do apologize. Scattered severe thunderstorms forecast across southeast Texas into central Gulf states. A few tornadoes damaging gusts and a large hail may be possible through tonight. I hope everyone's having a good 2026 so far. Ignore everything you see. Maybe GPT wants to load any faster. I don't know why GPT is so glitchy on my computer, and that is annoying. Guys, please give me all your money. It goes to a good cause. I'm gonna close out GPT and just open it again. We also should be live tomorrow. I'm hoping it's not during football, but knowing my track record with severe thunderstorms in football, it's not looking too good. I gotta say, I am actually very surprised that we do have to do a live stream. If you guys watched, no one really watched the New Year's video, but I discussed a little bit about what I'm expecting in 2026. And while I am expecting an above average tornado season, oh my goodness, excuse me. I was not expecting a winter event like this. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. Get out of here! Oh my god! Okay, cool. Looking at My bed is a mess, dude. I need to fix my setup. Get this out of here. I haven't done a Weatherman teasing in a minute. Looking at what we're looking over, we are seeing some clouds starting to develop, and that is starting to get a bit concerning. Obviously, it depends on how strong these storms are going to be. Central Texas, a stronger storm has emerged from earlier convection. Storm is tied to a buoyancy gradient along a surface boundary. Storms are likely elevated, but one or two still could produce marginally severe hail. Marginal risk adjusted to better cover this threat. Central Mississippi, slight risk shifted slightly south. The reason is persistent northerly surface winds, drawing low levels across northern Mississippi. This reduces surface-based severe potential farther north. Hypnotic / mesoscale environment. Southern Louisiana into Mississippi / Alabama in the afternoon. Fully modified Gulf air in place. Surface dew points near 70. Weak air mass advection ongoing. Mostly isolated to scattered thunderstorms. Some breaks in the stratus equate to a modest destabilization. The shear note, low level shear has weakened this morning per JAH HCC VADs. Expected to remain weaker through the mid-afternoon. Strengthen again later today into tonight. Hazards this period are isolated damaging wind gusts, brief tornado, which is low coverage. This is now Texas into Louisiana, into Mississippi, into Alabama, late afternoon to overnight. Forcing would be large mid-level trout advancing east into the southern Rockies. Embedded shortwave within the strong southwest flow overspread the region. Surface patterns are quasi-stationary front. Marks the northwest ridge of the moist sector. Gradually sink south tonight across East Texas into Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. Thermodynamics, air mass south of the front destabilizes. MO Cape is in 1,000 to 1,500. That tells me storms should not be discrete. Cloud cover limits strong destabilization, but instability is sufficient. Severe weather window, the timing would be late afternoon. This is East Texas, and I wasn't leaving there. While the evening into overnight would be southwest Louisiana into central Mississippi, into Mississippi / Alabama. Why the risk increases later? 700 millibar flow strengthens, holographed and large, better overlap of instability in deep layer shear. Plasma hazards would be tornadoes, which is the main concern. From supercells, coverage is isolated, conditional on storm mode and boundary intersections. If we get isolated to discrete type supercells, we have a major tornado risk. And I've been watching this day a lot, and I am really worried about the discrete type supercells. Dim winds will be from organized storm structures, more likely with clustering of line segments. Hail will be possible with stronger updrafts, mainly marginal to isolated severe hail. Bottom line, this is conditional severe setup. Elevated storms early in Texas, increasing surface-based potential later Louisiana into Mississippi. Best overlap of ingredients will be evening into overnight, southwest Louisiana into central Mississippi. Risk is not widespread, but non-zero, especially for isolated tornadoes. Along with that, I want to look at not that soundings. We're gonna pull a bit 50%. We're gonna stop deleting here. There is a lot of cape in this environment. That's what I'm gonna notice here. Lapse rates over 6.4. That's pretty okay. MEEL's up to there. Excuse me. Surface-based cape is in 2,000. Interesting. That's interesting. Again, I'm checking out everything right now. I'm looking at the efficient info. That's really interesting. That's something I'm going to keep an eye out on. Anyway, I want to pull up, not that, and I don't need that anymore. Football season's over. Netocast is now upped it to is this per 20.4 models? No, it's not. Okay. Absolute has up to 15. Really? That's like tornado outbreak likely type of environment. I mean, that's not what I'm saying. Again, I want to make that very clear. I'm not saying a tornado is likely. A tornado is not likely. I want to clarify. I'm gonna pull this one quick too. A few severe thunderstorms are forecast on Saturday across central Gulf and the southeast. I have to do this thing. Snap too. It's gonna be annoying. You guys have to get like really overwhelmed. I'm not even overwhelmed on schoolwork anymore because I don't have that much schoolwork to get done. I just have a history project to get done. This is the central Gulf Coast and the southeast. Scattered thunderstorm ongoing at the start of the period. This is for tomorrow. Activity focuses along and south of the outflow reinforced cold front. This is central Alabama into southern Mississippi within a 30 to 40 knot southwesterly low-level jet. Pretty good. Out of the northeastern moving frontal wave. Thermodynamics / climatic environment. Buoyancy is modest overall. Moisture will be boundary layer dew points in the mid to upper 60s. Shear will be 50 knots of effective bulk shear. That's really good. Supports organized convection despite limited cape. Expected storm mode will be organized clusters, potential for a couple of supercells. Storms remain largely surface-based and early in the front and moist axis. Primary hazards are going to be damaging wind, which is the main concern from organized clusters and embedded stronger cores. Tornadoes are conditional but non-zero, supported by clockwise curved low-level hotographs. That's interesting. 250 meters squared per second squared, effective SIH. Tornado potential depends on degree of convection overturning in the warm sector, ability for storms to remain surface-based. Timing, the greatest severe window will be 12Z to 18Z. After 18Z, low-level flow veers, front and wave moves through, tornado risk diminishes. The outlook adjustment, slight risk added, covers the quarter with best overlap of moisture, strong shear, favorable hotographs, and morning timing before veering. Downstream evolution, storms shift northeasternward across Georgia and the Carolinas, eventually outrun the surface-based warm sector. Severe potential decreases during the afternoon. Bottom line is morning shear driven severe setup, damaging winds primary, brief tornadoes possible, risk maximized before midday to early afternoon. Threat diminishes as storms outrun instability and flow veers. That's it. That is it, everyone. I was expecting to be live by now, and I am a bit surprised I'm not, but don't let that fool you. At any moment now, I could go live. So, yeah. Have notifications on and be ready in case I do go live. If I don't, though, I might not see you guys. So God knows when, because that Gulf eject is pretty crazy. So I can't even say when I'll see you guys again. It might be January, it might be February. I don't know. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.